me what? 1 more inch above. So I'm going to place it here. This line here will be my elbow level. So I'll square out also on both sides. I hope you're understanding it. So I square out on both sides this way, to the left and to the right of the line. Okay, now I've squared it out. The next thing that I will do now is this, my AE line and my AD line. I am going to share it into 4 equal portions. So I'm going to measure it here, which gave me what, 9.5. I'm going to turn it into 4 equal parts. So for me to do that, I'll have it this way like that. Can we see? And then I will half it again to get the quarter of it. Okay? Can we see what I'm doing? So that you don't have to rack your brain with maths. So it's just a quarter I'm placing here. Can we see? So I'm doing the same all through too. This is 9.5. So I'm gonna half it also. I'm saying 9.5 is 4 quarters here, and half of it 2 and 3 strokes here. So I'm gonna half it that way. 3 strokes here. So this is it here. Okay. So this point I'm gonna label it. Those points that I divide, label it 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that's how you label it. So now what you're going to do at point 1, we're going to come out by. So we're going to now have our sleeve. We're going to pick one for the front and one for the back. So I'm going to be choosing this for my front sleeve, front side. This goes to the front armhole, and this will go for my back side, the back pattern armhole, the front pattern armhole. So this is the difference, because now on one we are going to go up by 3/4 of an inch. You will go out by 3/4 of an inch here. You square it up. Here you go up by 1/4 of an inch. So this is it here. Then here, because it's the front, it has to go deeper. You go in by 1/2 of an inch. So this is 1/2 of the inch here. Now the same way you go out here for this one too, it goes in. This is going to be 3/4 of an inch. Then this one is going to be 1/4. Then here is not going to be half, because it's the back. The back is not meant to be deep, because for movement purpose. The front is deep because of the bust, and the armhole goes deep inside. So here it's not going to be half, it is going to be 1/4. Please don't make the mistake. It's a half in here and 1/4 in here. So this is the back and this is the front. The front goes deep in compared to the back. So now after we do that, we will now connect with our curve. Connect this point to this point first. When you connect that in this manner, can we see? Then you will now turn your curve again and connect from that E point to the point here. So we connect it together in this way. Make sure it touches your half extension here. Okay, so we're trying to make sure the half extension touches. So we're going that way. So can you see, this is the front, it's touching those points. Now this one to reconnect just the same way we did this elbow. So it's coming, make sure it touches first this point and that point. Okay, so it's going this way like this, and then you stop. Okay, then we're bringing this way. So this one from this point touching your quarter measurement there. Can we see it here? Okay, so we're making sure it connects that way. So it's going this way and then touching the front. So this is the back and this is the front. Can we see that? So now whatever measurement that is here, you go in down. Okay, you go straight down. This here to here is what we'll measure now as our final bicep. From here to here is giving me 14.75. It's giving me 14.75 because it's giving it ease. So by itself, it has created the ease due to the 2 points here. So this is 14.75. So that 14.75, so we take it down all the way here. going to point it at the down side, both sides. 14 3/4 here, and then we connect down to this up part this way. From here, connect it straight down. Can you see? Connecting it straight down. Connect whatever measurement we have here, we are bringing it down to this side. Okay, so we're now going to connect it, those points to all the way down. Sorry. So this is how it will now look like. This is just the basic straight sleeve. So now when you want your sleeve to fit your wrist to be fitted, now at the base side you're going by 1.5 inch at the down side here. Okay, so we're going by 1.5 here. On the other side too, you're going by 1.5. Okay, so that point, your 1.5 here, connect it again from this side all the way to your point here. So connecting it down this way. Can we see? So this is it's giving us a fitted sleeve there. You can go in as much as 2. Like me, I would use 2, but 1.5 is fine. Some people have big wrists, okay? But 1.5 is fine. So here now, I'm going to measure the wrist here. This is giving me 11.5. So fine, if I wear my 11.5 here, it's kind of free. So I would advise you make it 2 inches, okay? So it's better for it to be 2 inches. 2 inches is just fine. Okay, 2 inches. So I'm connecting my 2 inches here now. If you want to make it 1.5, fine. Then this is the 2 inches here. So now this is your basic sleeve here, and this is your fitted sleeve. So I'm going to measure from here to here. I'm having 10.5, which is fine. So this part we don't need it because it's a free sleeve. We don't need this part. Okay, we don't need this part. Can you see? We don't need that part because we want it to be a fitted sleeve. So it's like that. So this is our basic sleeve, okay? Don't forget, this is your front side, this is your back side. So that's just all about the sleeve. It's so simple to draft. So kindly do as I do and you actually get your result the same way like this. So that's all about the sleeve. See you in the next class.